chill.
Hello, Marvel Legends. Take off your pants, crack a beer, and get ready for the world's dumbest unboxing show. It's another unboxing, and you know that you're ordering a lot of stuff when you actually have unboxing videos in the bank. Still waiting to go out. I'm stockpiling unboxing videos, but I'm not even mad. There's so much good stuff, and I'm not to blame. I'm helpless in this. It's all you guys on the Facebook groups who are selling me this awesome stuff. So let's not beat around the bush, shall we? I'm gonna put my teeth in. Shall we? That's better. I got two boxes. There's a nice good one here. This is the small box. Yeah, this is where we are now. It's like, oh, just this. But I don't know what's in here. I know that I'm getting like a great like big haul of figures. So I think that's the second one. So this first one here is very well sealed shut, and I'm going to try and be careful with the knife, you know, because that's sensible. And that's probably the only sensible thing that I've done recently, because I'm not being sensible with my money. I'm kidding, actually. I in fact, I'm being very studious. You know that you spend a lot on Marvel Legends when you consider, shall I do a medical experiment? And actually, I did. I signed up for a medical trial. I went to get screened for it this morning, and they did a COVID test, and I'm COVID free. But then they kind of like gave me a chance to read like the real provisos and the quid pro quos and what could happen if X, Y, and Z happens. And I was like, pass for now. But then when I really want that Hellfire Club box set, maybe I'll consider it. All right, here we go. What have we got? Ah, yes! I know what this is. I'm going to have to go back in time again for my Legends Legacy review because we have Spider-Girl. The other Spider-Girl, or the other Spider-Girl. There are so many Spider-Girls. Aranya? Aranya? I'm trying to find her name. Skyline Sirens, that's a cop-out. Even Hasbro didn't know what to call her. Aranya Corazon? I feel so bad that I don't know how to pronounce her proper name. I'm so ignorant. If it's not like Jane Smith, I'm like, I got no idea. What do you want from me? Get out of here. But it says, these heroes have joined Peter Parker's fight for justice. One has been his ally, the other carries on his legacy. Well, that sounds about right. Again, the vaguest of descriptions, but she looks good. I nearly have Spider-Verse, my full Spider-Verse lineup complete. All I'm missing is Jessica Carpenter? Jessica Drew. Oh God, I'm so bad. World's worst Marvel Legends reviewer. Don't even know their names. The red and yellow Spider-Woman. All right, I need her, and she's quite hard to come by now from the Thanos wave, I think. I'm thinking they might re-release her, and I need the ultimate Spider-Girl who looks like the Peter Parker female clone. That's kind of a weird figure, but she does appear in Spider-Verse, and it's just those two. Those two are the last ones I need to fill out Spider-Verse. So bring those on. In the meantime, let's bust Spider-Girl out of the packaging with the knife that I excitedly threw down. And now I can't find. Found it! I was nearly sitting on it because I excitedly dropped it at my feet and then forgot all about it. You know, as responsible adults do. I was excited. All right, let's bust her open. Oh, all that? There's not even any tape on it because it's a second-hand figure from 5 years ago. Of course there's no tape on it, you idiot. I get to call myself that. Please don't call me that. Don't write anything mean in the comments. I can't handle it. That's why I'm so nice. People always say like, yeah, Dave, you're always so nice to people. It's like, yeah, I know. It's because like I can't stand people being mean. That's the worst. All right, here we go. I've got my second Ultimate Green Goblin torso now. I seem to have collected a few of these. Shame it doesn't come with the fire effects because I can never have enough fire effects. I will always find someone to put fire effects on. Let's get that plastic crack. So good. And here's Spider-Girl out of the packaging. And she's a basic figure, but you know, she's nice. She fits that gap in the Spider-Verse. And I tell you what, I don't know, am I being hypocritical? I bashed Spider-Girl like MC2 Spider-Girl for being all spindly-bindly and not having much to her. But this figure I think might be on the same buck, but just feels so much better in hand already. She doesn't feel so small. I don't have Spider-Girl to hand to dare to compare, but I can do. All right, let's take a little look here. Let's dare to compare as I throw Spider-Girl down. They are the same body, I think. Yeah, oh, whoa, this one does the splits quite well. Yeah, they're the same female teenage buck by the looks of things. Only Spider-Girl, the black and white Spider-Girl in hand, just feels better. I think probably, in fairness, I don't know if she's ever been taken out of her box. Her joints feel nice and stiff. Spider-Girl MC2 just always feels a bit spindly-bindly, and we don't like that. But also, look how much more this Spider-Girl has going for her. Look at the face sculpt with the hair. Yeah, that's why poor old MC2 Spider-Girl can't really compete. It's just a Spider-Man mask and her 2 web-spinning hands, at least one of which I think is surplus to requirements. Whereas here, we don't have any interchangeable hands, but at least we have a fisted hand here, and we've got the open palm as well. So yeah, you can kind of have like a cool, more dynamic looking pose. And also, even though she's got a neutral expression, I think maybe because her eyes are covered, we don't get the dead-eyed stare. So there's something to be said for that. Again, not a very exciting face, but at least it's not that plastic doll look. So I'll happily take that. The hair, the ponytail, that's a nice little sculpt going on there. There's no shading or anything, so it looks a little plasticky, but again, this is an older figure as well. You know, we're going back to 2015-ish, I do believe. But where I can really give some nice compliments is, oh, he says as he finds some spotty paintwork. I was about to compliment how neat this line work is, and it is really nice, but there's a couple of little sort of cracks of black shining through there, but it's not too bad. I'm not going to bash Hasbro too much for that. Don't worry, I'll find plenty of things to bash Hasbro for later. But on the whole, yeah, I kind of dig her. I can't remember her history too much. I think she appeared in the Gathering of 5 story, which was one of the worst stories and time periods of Spider-Man, where they were still trying to find their feet after the Clone Saga and reset everything again. It was trash, but I think she got her powers from that. Anyway, enough about that awfulness, because now we've got a really big, awesome unboxing. Let's do it! Oh, nearly threw my back out with this one. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. Do you want to come here? Come on. Come on, it's time to make your obligatory appearance. Boop, boop. Good girl. Good girl. Cuddles. Cuddle pause. Oh, that was right in the mouth. Ugh. It's because her other dad lets her do that. I'm like, how can you let her lick your face like that? I'm sorry, Piglet. No face licking. All right. Let's crack this bad boy open. My goodness, Piggy, look at this. What is in here? What has Daddy ordered? I'm going to edit this because this is going to take some diving into. And we're back. Okay, I've got the box open and oh, there's some good stuff in here. I hesitate to use the word grail because I think like the Rhino was like my last real grail, but I will sure say there are some mightily desired figures in this box. First of all, let's crack open. Again, we're going back in time with my legacy reviews. Misty Knight. Yes, this is kind of an obscure character. Bit obscure, maybe. I mean, every character is obscure to people who don't really know them. Excuse me. I've been getting a bit more of an education on Misty Knight, and the reason I want her figure is because she appears a lot in the Ravencroft series, which is a spin-off from Absolute Carnage, which was the bomb. Oh, that got me back into buying comics in real time rather than waiting for Marvel Unlimited. So she is in charge, or one of the team in charge of running the Ravencroft facility, the director of which is Norman Osborn. How cool is that? And how dumb is the general public of the Marvel Universe? They're like, okay, Osborn's made a few mistakes, but I'm pretty sure he's rehabilitated now. It's like, he was just an inmate there last week. Anyway, it's a really fun series, so I'm loving reading that. And Misty Knight, she's got her robotic hand there. She should have a gun here, but she does not. And I knew going in that she didn't have a gun. And I'm like, that's okay. I don't mind too much about being a completist with Misty because I want the figure because I'm liking what she's doing in the comics, but I'm not sort of overly obsessed with like having this figure, you know, mint or whatever. I just want it for the collection. So yeah, her face is a little bit wonky. A little bit wonky with the expression. It's adequate. It'll do. It's not great, but it's passable. It's good enough. And sometimes for an older figure, good enough is good enough. All right, what have we got next? Oh, all right. This is a genuine knockoff. Okay? And again, I knew it going in. Spider-Man 2099. Direct from, I don't know, AliExpress maybe? They're normally likely culprits for this kind of thing. I keep saying Ultimate Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2099. I've got the white suit, but come on, this is the iconic Spider-Man 2099, and I feel I have a re-release feel. My re-release sense is tingling, which is why I didn't want to plonk down silly money on a proper one. But I saw this listed as a knockoff, and I was like, go on then. And I tell you what, I've been sleeping on this guy, but he looks good, and for a knockoff, I got no complaints here. I like that they seem to have given him slightly sort of clawed hands, more so than the regular Pizza Spidey. I don't think I'm imagining that. These aren't the wall crawling hands. These are actual different clawy type hands. I don't know if any other figures share that. And also he's got the webbing on the back there, which I thought looked really bad in pictures, but in person, this actually looks pretty decent. Being a knockoff, he has the standard wibbly bibbly torso. That's fine. Again, he's just to fill out the ranks. So that's absolutely fine. When and if they release a new one, which hopefully they will do, I'll buy that and he'll look all pretty and all will be right with the world. But in the meantime, wobbly knockoff is fine. Let's see what else there is. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, yes, this is one that's been outstanding for a long time. I'm very happy to have comic book Luke Cage. I've had Iron Fist for so long, and the only reason I got Iron Fist originally was to make up Maximum Carnage. And people were like, oh, you got to get Luke Cage. And I'm like, I never really sort of read much with the two of them together, even though they are sort of inseparable. But yeah, comic book Luke Cage, especially for the Spider-Man era, where it's him working with the Avengers and like the new Avengers Bendis era. Luke Cage is so prominent in that I think he needs to be represented. And also what's really great is I can build my Tokyo Comic Con 2017 team. I went with some friends. I was Flipside 2099, which I don't have a figure for, but normal Spider-Man 2099 is close enough. Then my other friends were the Defenders. We had Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Daredevil. And Juanita was just a beautiful girl. We didn't really take much cosplaying. But a lot of people were asking her, it's like, oh wow, I love your costume. Who are you? She's like, oh, this is just me. I'm like, really? You always wear dresses like that? She's like, She's crazy beautiful. I love her so much. All right, here we go. Luke Cage is going to be a little tricky to stand. I'll rest him against Crimson Dynamo there. But I want him looking at the camera. There you go. That's pretty good. He's a big, chunky figure. We like chunky figures. Now then, moving on. Oh, there is a real grail in here. And this next one isn't a grail, but it's certainly a wanted figure. Because I've been going all cosmic, I've been opening up the cosmic gateways, if you will, I was told I needed Angela. Now, this is a character that I really, really need to do some reading up on. Because, from what I understand, she's a Spawn character? Like, Todd McFarlane created Angela, and somehow Marvel now own her? How? This is me being completely ignorant. I have no idea what legal tomfoolery has occurred to allow this McFarlane Spawn character to now officially be a Marvel character. But from my understanding, that's the case. I'm sure, Philip, come on. You're my oracle of all knowledge. Fix me up in the comments. Who is Angela and why am I thinking that she's a Spawn character? I'm not wrong, am I? I'm not wrong, but I just don't have information that's right either. I'm aware that there's stuff that I don't know. And that's actually a good lesson to go by in life, is that the more you know you don't know. And I know that I don't know a whole ton. But Angela looks awesome. I look forward to doing a proper Legends Legacy review of her in however long it takes to get to her. Right, there's still so much more. Okay, I've pulled out a real grail one, but I'm going to save him till last because I want to bask in his grailness. All right, there's a lot of paper. I'm going to shift. I've got to do the little paper shake to make sure that there's no accessories lying around in here. All right, this next one actually has a box as well. I was issuing demands with my haul. I was like, he has a box? Oh, then I insist on the box. Black Bolt. Yeah, the king of the Inhumans. The guy whose powers seem to fluctuate depending on who's reading them. It's like either a whisper will destroy a mountain, or he can actually talk very softly if he just really needs to. But I haven't read a lot of Black Bolt. I'm not a big Inhumans fan because, like, they're Fantastic Four characters. I never really read much Fantastic Four, but like they were fine. I just got rubbed the wrong way a little bit when Marvel tried to replace the X-Men with the Inhumans, and it was so flagrant. Like that's what they were doing. It was like, you don't like this anymore. You like this. And it's like, no, we don't. The wrong way is being rubbed, and that's something Marvel have to learn. Never rub another man's rhubarb. I kind of garbled that line. I just watched the '89 Batman the other day, and so many quotable lines. Never rub another man's rhubarb. How did Jack Nicholson say that so effortlessly? He's just, love that guy. Anyway, plastic crack. That was a good one. Oh, you like that too, didn't you? Look at this. Yeah! He looks like he's got a mouthful of Chewits or something, or one of those like push pop things that turns your tongue blue. Got a kind of a Liv Morgan thing going on there. But I've been holding off on this character because I was like, he looks cool, and he'll help complete my Fantastic Four set. So he won't complete my Fantastic Four set because I don't have the Silver Surfer, and goodness only knows when I'm ever going to get that. Come on, Fantastic Four Retro Wave, give us a new Silver Surfer. But in the meantime, Black Bolt with his little underarm wingy things, and of course, the electric bolts coming off of his tuning fork on his head, that looks really cool. So I am very pleased with this guy. Let's park him down here at the front. Again, we're going to balance him against Crimson Dynamo. Crimson Dynamo, worth his weight in gold there. All right, still a couple more things to go. We have, first of all, very important, we have Angela's sword. Because, I'll make the exception for Misty Knight. It's just a gun, and, I'll get a gun for her. We have a random S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, but of course, that's not the money head. The money head is Nick Fury. Funnily enough, I already have a Nick Fury head from Davey Boy, who sent me a random Nick Fury head. I was like, I'll take it. So we do have a Nick Fury head in here somewhere. But we'll add random S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. One thing I always thought funny, like I've seen this in pictures as well, is that there's like a blue wash on his pockets and pouches, and it's nice for giving texture, but it looks just a little bit like the Nick Fury's mum washed his whites in with some colours, and the blues ran. It's like, oh man, you've dyed my white belt blue. It's like, it doesn't look like it's sort of should be there, but it does add some nice context and contrast. And it's difficult. I've got so many figures. It's difficult to see myself now. All right, here we have. Now, I was speaking about Ultimate Goblin earlier. Well, finally. Oh my goodness, finally. After years and years, I actually have a complete Ultimate Goblin. And I didn't think I was ever going to finish this guy. But hey, I have Ultimate Spider-Man, so it makes perfect sense now to have an Ultimate Goblin. The other fire effect is in the box as well, but I got to make some space on this table because there ain't much space left. So Ultimate Goblin, I was so holding off on him because he looked so unimpressive in pictures, but to have him in hand, he's heavy. The heftometer is high on this guy. He's not like Juggernaut or Hulk heavy, but actually having said that, he's a similar weight to Hulk. He's a lot bigger than I was giving him credit for. This is a pleasant surprise. I've been sleeping on Ultimate Goblin, but he's actually pretty cool. He's towering above these other figures. You can't see because I've run out of space. What a happy problem. But yeah, Ultimate Goblin, he's kind of killing the game there. I'm so glad I got Ultimate Spider-Man to go with him now. All right, there's some more paper. Oh, there's the other fire effect. And, got a couple of heads. Of course. And a gun as well. I assume this is Nick Fury gun, most likely. Oh, yeah, he's got a holster. And we have the shield agent head. I'm not sure who this character is. I think he appears in Next Wave, maybe, but I'm not sure. Someone can help me out with that. Who is this guy? And then, of course, we have Nick Fury himself, who I read like this Nick Fury, like it's always been a life model decoy. Is that right? And like the real Fury is all decrepit up on the moon, like with the Watcher. I need to read that. What was it called? Like Secrets or something? Ultimate Secrets? Was it Bendis again with his secret? This was a murder thing. I digress. But yeah, I need to find out like what the deal is with Fury. But anyway, this is unexpected. I have one more figure, which I'm going to do now. But there's another package in here with question marks on it, which this is unexpected. So the figure I was holding off on is one that is a little bit greyly. Baron Zemo. Yes, for the Thunderbolts. Modern Zemo, who I think has an awesomely cool design. I love these little skirt bits that various costumes and characters have. I should wear that in real life, because these things look awesome. Any character in a comic book with these, I'm like, oh, that's a badass outfit. I need to bring it back. I need to make this like a real world thing. Unless it's just something that supervillain Nazis wear, in which case, probably shouldn't do that. Although, actually, I'm a little confused, because Angela has a sword, and I know that Zemo should have a sword too, so let me double, triple. There might be a sword in the bottom of the box, or something like that. Let's find out. Okay. There ain't no sword in the box, but actually, I may have just torn things open pretty fast, so we'll get back to that. That's a controversy for another time. But what we do have is an envelope with a picture of 70s Luke Cage on it. A very cool cartoon picture. And it says, if you have something, feel free... Oh, okay, because it's like redacted. If you have blank, feel free to pass on the Marvel Legend love, but fingers crossed you don't. For Luke, sweet Christmas. Sweet Christmas. It is Christmas. That's the funny thing. When the postman arrived, my mum answered the door and she was like, Dave, it's Christmas. Again. I was like, yeah, it is. And it actually is. Sweet Christmas. That's going to be the tagline of this video. Thank you for keeping me sane. Oh my God. Like, if these videos help anyone deal with just the nonsense that is the world right now, because believe me, it's helping me. These videos have been an absolute, like, oh, thank goodness I started making these. All right, what have we got? I don't know. It's, shut up! Oh, sorry, Piglet. Yes! I was thinking, like, as soon as I got Luke, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to get, oh, I wish I'd said it. I wish I'd said it on the video, because then that would have been, but you can see from this face, this is what I was thinking. I was like, I'm gonna have to get Alias, because with Luke Cage. And you threw her in. Jamie, that's nuts. That's so cool. No, I do not have this figure, and yes, I will absolutely be treasuring this. This is awesome. Oh my goodness, I am really blown away. And this is such a nice figure as well. This is, look at the face sculpt. This is actually a really great face sculpt. Look at that, it's intense. That's fantastic. I'm really, really shocked and surprised. Because this is not easy to come by, this figure. This is not like I'll throw some random... This is a really good figure. Oh, man. I'm blown away. Jamie, thank you so much. That's absolutely crazy. I am made up. I am so made up with this. I want to release this video now, so you can get my thank you, but I gotta kind of like keep the chronology of what's what. But I am so happy. This is just amazing. Piglet, you don't realize how good this is. She doesn't get it. She's a dog, but I get it, and this is fantastic. What an unboxing! It's been nearly half an hour, but. Oh, what a half an hour. I bet most people are going to watch like 2 minutes of this, but those of you who have stuck till the end, That was an amazing surprise. I'm so thrilled. This whole table is so good. I'm gonna go rearrange these. I'm gonna go do this whole thing now because I'm on such a high. This is awesome. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Finish your beer, put your pants back on, and go and watch more videos because Lord knows I've made a lot of them. In the meantime, folks, thank you so much. I will see you in the next episode, and until then, keep displaying model behavior. Oh, my undertaker loves nothing more than to watch model behavior. Oh, and he always is sure to like each video. And if you don't subscribe to model behavior, you will rest in peace.